Thomas's special day. Early one morning, Thomas the tank engine was waiting outside his shed at Minehead Station. He was very excited, as today was his birthday, and he was looking forward to the big celebration happening that afternoon. He was admiring the station decorations when Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "Good morning, Thomas," smiled Sir Topham Hatt, "and happy birthday. I hope you like all the decorations that we've put up. We were worried you might have woken up early and spoilt the surprise." "Thank you, sir," puffed Thomas happily. "They all look wonderful. I couldn't think of better decorations to celebrate my birthday." Sir Topham Hatt smiled. "I'm very pleased to hear that, Thomas." Just then, Diesel rolled into the station. "Ah, Diesel, good morning," said Sir Topham Hatt. "I've got a very important job for you." "An important job for me, sir?" "Yes, sir. Thank you, sir," said Diesel eagerly. "I need you to go and collect the furniture, more decorations and plates for the party. I've arranged for them to be loaded into the trucks, so they should be ready and waiting for you when you arrive." "Okay, sir. I won't let you down. I promise to do my best." And with that, Diesel hurried away to complete his important job. Thomas watched Diesel go and then looked back at the brightly coloured decorations. Suddenly, an idea flew into his firebox. "As it's my birthday, sir, do you think I could have a new coat of paint?" "Well, of course you can, Thomas," smiled Sir Topham Hatt. "I'm sure they've got some blue paint in the workshop." "Actually, sir, I was thinking of a different colour." "Well then, what colour did you have in mind?" "Just you wait and see, sir." Thomas grinned and rolled back into the shed. A little while later, the doors reopened and Thomas emerged, a very different looking engine. Sir Topham Hatt grinned. "I haven't seen you painted in those colours in a very long time, Thomas. You look just like you did when you first arrived on Sodor. It only seems right that you should wear your original colours for your special day." "Thank you, sir. I thought you would like it, and I'm sure that the passengers will enjoy seeing them too." "I'm sure they will," replied Sir Topham Hatt. "Now then, are you ready to get started with your work? We still need to make sure that everyone gets to the party on time." "Yes, sir," puffed Thomas. "We'll get going straight away." "That's a good engine," smiled Sir Topham Hatt. "Off you go then, and I'll see you at the party." And with that, Sir Topham Hatt turned and walked away.
Hello and welcome to Train Sim TV. and welcome to a special pack for Thomas the Tank Engine. This is the 80th anniversary special expansion for the Thomas and Friends series now, really, isn't it? This is the second DLC for Thomas and Friends. Again, on West Somerset Railway, continuing on with the story from the first pack that came out about a month or so ago now. When did it actually come out? Let's have a look. It weren't that long ago, really. It was on the 17th of March. It's been a couple of months. Thomas celebrated the 80th anniversary just over a week or so ago. It was now. Sadly, this pack, it's a shame this pack didn't come out on sort of to coincide the same day as its anniversary, but it's very close. It's only just gone over. These things happen, but it's nice to see. And yeah, to be honest, there's been some hoo-ha about it in the old forum, but Thomas lovers will love it. People hate it and people will love it. It's one of them, you can't please everyone, and to be honest, it's actually quite nice. Now this one for me, I remember watching I think it was for the 70th anniversary, it was The Adventure Begins, where this livery was first seen on a Thomas and Friends special. And I watched that special with my eldest now. He's now 10, but we actually watched this when it came out. And yeah, it's lovely to see. It brings back some of the memories, because the actual episode, or let's say episode, was this special that this came. It was a combination of some of the original stories from the very first books and the very first series as well, all put into one. And when Thomas arrived, he arrived in this livery. Eventually got painted blue, but I quite like the backstory for this one, where he's gone back into his original colours. I like how it's actually started off where he was blue. He's then gone into the shed and come back out of the shed and re-emerged in his original colours. And yeah, it looks very nice. It's cool to see. I agree. Very smart. Nice detail in paintwork, actually. I still see like the bumps in the paint there. LBSC. Is it London and Brighton? I'm not sure what the SC stands for, to be honest. Is it the Southern Company or something like that? But yeah, it looks very smart. So this pack comes with 3 scenarios. We're going to cover what was in the article as well. We're going to get ourselves moving. I'm just going to double check that we have got the route set. I'm presuming it should be. Yep, it is. And we are going... that little blue marker by lots of it. You can see with it being the anniversary, the platforms, the sheds have all been decorated in bunting and balloons. All down the station as well. It's quite nice. I like that. It's a nice little feature. Of course, you see the troublesome trucks again, and in Clarabelle area we've seen Diesel. Yeah, it's looking cool. This is the first scenario of the 3. Inside the cab's all painted green as well to match. We're going to play through this first scenario for this video. We're not going to do everything, but I'm going to play the first one. Where we're actually going, that's a good question. We're going to pick up Annie and Clara by lots of it, so let us just check. Yep, we are good to go. Can't see where I'm going, I have to go heads out. The bunker's in the way. We'll speed a bit. I can't drive really slow. It's so tedious. So, celebrate with a new story. Sir Topham Hatt and Diesel are preparing to throw a surprise party for Thomas's birthday celebration, who has been given a special coat of paint.
Come on, you two, said Thomas to Annie and Clarabelle. We've got to get to the station and collect all the people going to the party.
Right, manage shut 2 we need to go to. Where is that? It's over there. We are good to go. I'm just going to double check all these points. I never trust point work. Following the events of Thomas's full day on the West Somerset Railway played out in the previous add-on, preparations are underway to celebrate Thomas's birthday. He's very excited for his birthday and is looking forward to the big celebration. Sir Topham Hatt has a very important job for Diesel, who has been trying to be on his best behaviour and is eager to please. Work with Diesel as he goes to collect the troublesome trucks filled with birthday supplies. But will they get up to their usual tricks? Be a really useful engine as you take on the passengers with Andy and Clarabelle and help out the others that are in need. Thomas comes in his original livery. As a special gift, Thomas has asked to be repainted for his birthday. Travel with Thomas around the West Somerset Railway in his original green livery, complete with his number 70, which was original, and his white pinstripe lining. Thomas hasn't been painting these colours in a very long time, and looks just like he did when he first arrived on Sodor. It only seems right that he should wear his original colours for the special day. Right, we are stopping somewhere around here. There we go, that should do it. I'm going to go into the platform. I think it's all set. Yep. Push the coaches in. As was the case before his repaint, driving with Thomas has been set up to be as intuitive and accessible as possible for everybody to enjoy. Bottle and brake controls are simplified, and they are. It's literally just A and D. There's no messing. It's dead simple. Anyone can pick this up and enjoy it and have a bit of fun. Now, like this on the article, the adventure continues. Whereas the adventure begins originally was when Thomas came to Sodor. The 80th anniversary expansion continues the visit of Thomas and friends on the West Somerset Railway with an additional 3-part narrated story. So it's got the same narrator again. It's got Mark Morrigan. Is it Mark Morrigan? Or Morrigan doing the honours, which is really nice to see that he's back again doing the honours. We're back, but yes, so you can expect to hear that, along with all the other voices acted by him. You can also use free rotate Thomas in his original colours on a tour of the mainland, or even visit his original hometown of Brighton for those with the East Coastway and London Brighton add-on routes. Thomas and Friends 80th anniversary expansion is available on Xbox One, Series X and S, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Epic Games Store and Steam for the price of £7.99, €9.99 and $9.99. You do need to have Trading World 5, the West Somerset Railway and the previous Thomas add-on for this pack to work. Do us there. It won't do us there. Back we go. I hate it when it does that. And let's try that. All aboard.
All aboard for the party.
Brilliant. Get on quickly, please. If you do Train Sim World, you can get all the required content in a single core bundle. Train Sim World 5 Thomas and Friends Edition, so that you've already ready for the 80th expansion. So if you have that Thomas bundle, you will still have to purchase this pack because this isn't in that bundle, just to make you aware. The Thomas and Friends Edition is out on Xbox One, Series XS, PlayStation 4, 5, Epic Games Store and Steam for the price of £29.99, €34.99 and $39.99. Links will be on Steam. At the time of this video going out, it will be on the console. It'll come out as usual on PC a little bit later in the day. So just keep your eye out. I will put a link in once it goes live on Steam. Have a little nosy whilst we're boarding. So again, I love the UI they've got with this. Like they've got the yellow, which is accustomed to the font in the like the TV episodes. I do love how it's laid out. It's a lot more. It's just nice and simple. I do like how it's been laid out. One thing that would have been nice is maybe to see the actual throttle work when you're obviously playing with A and D, just to see the animations. It's a shame that they aren't animated, but it is what it is. It's a simplified pack for all to enjoy, and it does its job pretty well. I think we've got a full. Oh no, we've got a couple of seats. I do like the coaches. And the Incredible, very nice inside. Exquisite plush furnishings, nice seating, nice and spacious, plenty of room. Hello, Clarabelle. Right, shall we get on our way? I don't actually know how far we're going, but well, let me in. Bit fiddly getting in there. That definitely didn't seem very simple to get in and out. I mean, getting out's alright, but getting in is a little bit more. You can't actually walk through the door. You've got to press. Oh, God's sake. Stand in the driver's position to get in is very fiddly. So yeah, collision's a little bit intrusive there. Right, door's locked. Onwards. So we're going to be calling at Dunster and Blue Anchor on this run. Not a long journey by any stretch of the imagination. A half-hour scenario. First station's down here, and the second one is just there. I'm not doing it at speed. I'll go a little bit faster, but I find driving slow so tedious. One of the reasons I don't really use the route very often. I love the route; it's very pretty, but especially after the revamp it had, just so slow. Certainly looking happy is Thomas though. Happy chap. Happy engine. Happy loco. Feel the mechanism underneath all the gears. Give it a toot to the whistle as we're coming over the crossing here. A little bit heads out with Annie, haven't we? The window bashing. Many people have said they've done that with Thomas, can they? You can't. You can if you go for a day out with Thomas. Let's get a bit of power down. Just a little bit of a side bit of history. So to mark the anniversary, as well, the Thomas & Friends franchise and partnership with Prop Store has also given fans their chance to own original pieces of brands and stuff from the history of the show, including signed items by celebrity friends, original artwork, props from the iconic stop as well. That's quite cool. I've just had a look on the internet for that. Don't know where you could do that. There must have been maybe like an auction or something, or like some sort of bidding process to do that. But 80 years old is amazing. I mean, personally, and now everyone has their own opinion on this, I personally think that Thomas the Tank has gone downhill since it went to its animated series, like how it is now, All Engines Go, but it is what it is, unfortunately. It's a shame that it went a bit daft, I think, with that, but we can still have the history and going back watching all the original stuff. Nothing will ever beat the original model series for me. Always. What are your favourite stories in the Thomas series? Why don't you pop in the comments below? Might inspire me to go and watch one. I actually watched on TikTok last night. Occasionally Thomas the Tank stuff pops up on my TikTok, obviously because the way things work in what you watch, but one of the ones, it was series 2, I can't remember what episode it is, but it was the one with Diesel, where it is Pop Goes the Diesel, the Troublesome Trucks all sing and laugh at Diesel, and then obviously the one after popped up after that, where Diesel then takes like his revenge on like the other engines to get Duck sent away. Can't beat the originals. Absolutely fantastic were. Proper childhood memories. Right, we are arriving at Dunster. First 2 stops, so it must be at Blue Anchor where Thomas's special party's happening. I did say I wasn't going to drive to speed, but I'm going to behave and try and do it as close as possible. But all the stations appear to be decorated all the way through with the bunting and balloons. All the sheds as well, which is nice. This must have taken some time to attach all these like bits and pieces to the stations. I like the effort. I can appreciate that effort. Time to make our way to Blue Anchor. Get back in here without struggling. There we go. Into there. Door shut. All aboard. Let's go.
It looks like everyone is on board now, Thomas. Okay, Annie, let's get going. We don't want to be late.
Onwards. Blue Anchor. What I would like to see, if they do any more Thomas stuff, I would like to see some more locos. rather than just repainting the same engines. Now, as much as I do like stuff like this, I would love to see some additions. One of the bigger engines, like Gordon or maybe Henry or James or Edward. Who would you like to see? Leave your comments in the section below. Also to stretch his legs. Wants to see how fast he can go. Now, as we approach Blue Anchor, I'm going to wrap things up here. I'm going to let the scenario do its thing, and we'll end it at the end of the playthrough. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do look in the description for the links and all that stuff. Again, any feedback or anything, put it in the comments. Any feedback towards the video. What would you like to see? Would you like me to do a bit more Thomas scenario gameplay moving forward? Let me know. Good to do some. Don't forget you can catch us on Twitch as well on a Monday and Friday at twitch.tv/TracyMunterTV for all sorts of training sim action. Keep your eye out for that. Blue Anchor approaches. Also, don't forget to hit your notification bell and drop us a subscription if you haven't done already. Appreciate that. Helps get that channel growing even more. We're not far from 10,000 subs now, which is pretty epic. Takes a while to get to there, but I appreciate everyone's time pressing the button. They look a little bit like Gordon's Express coaches, don't they? But obviously not, they're static. We'll let the scenario play out now. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video.
It wasn't long before the three friends reached Blue Anchor Station. Thomas looked around in delight at all the brightly coloured decorations that covered the station. Just then, Sir Topham Hatt and Mr. Peters walked up to him. "Hello, Thomas, and happy birthday." "Good morning, Mr. Peters. Thank you." "I do like your new paintwork," continued Mr. Peters. A special paint job for a very special engine. Thomas smiled, feeling very proud. I'm not sure if Sir Topham has already told you, but we've got one more special surprise in store for you, smiled Mr. Peters. Oh, thank you, sir. What is it? Both Mr. Peters and Sir Topham Hatt chuckled. You'll have to wait and see, said Sir Topham Hatt. But we do need you to go and collect it once Diesel arrives with the rest of the supplies for the party. Thomas was very excited and began imagining all the different things his surprise might be. I do hope Diesel arrives back soon, puffed Thomas excitedly. I can't wait to see what my surprise is going to be.